Hello, my name is Luthfiya Putri Jasandra. My college identification number is 20233047. Today, we'll talk about Indonesian taxation. Indonesian taxation is based on Article 23A of Undang-Undang Dasar 1945, where tax is enforceable contribution exposed on all Indonesian citizens, foreign nationals, and residents who have resided for 183 cumulative days within a 12-month period, or are present for at least 1 day with intent to remain. Generally, if one is present less than 120 days, then no tax is owed except on Indonesian search income. Some tax treaties may supersede this or defer to the Indonesian presence test for the year in question. Tax treaties deal with taxation of foreign source income for services rendered in Indonesian, which are generally taxed in performed for 120 plus days, depending upon treaty, even though one may not be a tax resident. Indonesian has a stratification of taxation including income tax, local tax atau dalam bahasa Indonesia pajak daerah, and central government tax. Recently, the Indonesian Parliament passed a legislation implementing one of the country's most comprehensive reforms on its tax system, including an increase in VAT or value-added tax next year, a new carbon fee, and the cancellation of scheduled corporate tax cut. The new fiscal measures are expected to raise tax income in Indonesian by about $9 billion in the coming fiscal year, bringing the tax ratio of Southeast Asia's largest economy to 9% of GDP, up from 8% after the COVID-19 pandemic wreaked havoc on state finance for the past 2 years. This time, we will highlight what are the key changes introduced in Indonesian tax system. At first, we have personal income tax. For people earning over 5 billion each year, the HTL has established a new 35% income tax rate, while a 5 tax rate will apply to annual net income of up to 60 million, up from the previous limit of 50 billion. In addition, the government will also connect the National Register database with the taxation system, allowing to residents to replace their taxpayer identification numbers or NPWP with their national identification numbers or NIK. And the second one is corporate income tax. The government has canceled plan to lower the CIT rate to 20% by 2022, opting instead to keep it all at 22%. To the HTL, the percentage is still lower than the average CIT rate in ASEAN, 2%, G12 countries, 24%, and Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development countries for 22%. And the last one is value-added tax. The legislation or harmonized that tax regulation specifies the most extensive and ambitious reform measures for the value-added tax system, including expanding VAT goods to extend be tax-based, establishing various rates to improve equality, and boosting VAT rates. The normal VAT rate will be raised from 10% to 11% in April of next year, then to 12 in 22 and 25. Furthermore, the law would VAT objective by rigorously restricting the negative list or exemptions to fundamental needs and public services like health, education, finance, and social services, which are utilized by the majority of people.